Hello guys and welcome back to the Lair Performance YouTube channel. On this episode we are taking on Knockhill once again, but this time it's for Ford Live. This is a fantastic shakedown before our big event at Ford Fair. This is going to show us all we needed to see with the Mark IV, see how it handles on the new tyres and see if there's any extra adjustments we need to make before we take this car to go and get wrapped and then do the big reveal at Ford Fair. The thing with the modern Ford platforms like the Mark 8 Fiesta ST and the Mark 4 Focus ST is just the handling. They are utterly unbelievable. That Mark IV of ours is still on the standard suspension and setup, and just with some slicks on it, it was going round fantastic. We even beat our PB throughout the day. There was some epic track battles throughout the entire day. There was lots of fast forwards on track which made everything pretty interesting. But these tyres have changed my life. I have been missing out for so long. I can't believe how much better they made the car handle. Another thing that was quite interesting was we were getting quite a lot of positive feedback for how the car actually looked. And that to me was just crazy because it's all different colours everywhere. It's rough, it's got primer on it. And we just stuck a big sticker on the side of it just to get us going. But people liked the look of the wide wheel arches, the big tyres, and they thought it just looked rough and ready like a track car. But for me, it's just not good enough. I want this to look proper, and I want to reveal it at Ford Fair. But with only a few weeks to go and a lot to be done, we had to get cracking, and cracking pretty quickly. We had to get the arches all rubbed down, painted, we had to get the poly windows ordered, get them here and get them installed, as well as fit the AirTech oil cooler, which we thought was going to be paramount to our build to give it the best consistency and reliability. Because of the nature of this type of job, we decided just to give the car another oil change, even though it had not long been done. Because we do consistent track days, changing oil regular is always an occurrence anyway. So the problem we've been having so far is we've got this secondary intercooler here. So the routing for these pipes has been done on the instructions without all this being here. So we've had a couple of challenges to try and get all this routed, but it's starting to come together nicely now, and I think we're almost there. Another few weeks had passed, and my dad and Kyle had already started rubbing down the primer, but then the poly windows turned up. Here's a thing that I'm probably going to miss quite quickly. Time to take these windows out and stick the poly windows in. You alright in there, Kyle?
Nice and hot in here.
With the arches all painted now as per the request of the wrapping company, we can now take it to them. All that was left to do was take it down to the wrapping company and let them have a look at it and make sure they were still happy to go ahead with it. And for this we decided to go with our friends at CubeWraps. CubeWraps had already done a car for me previously in the past, and it's always been a major eye catcher, so we found it fitting to go ahead with this car as well. couple of days had passed and I get the phone call from Gary that I was hoping to hear. It was time to pick up the Mark IV. So we've just turned up to CubeWraps now to pick up the car. I'm super excited to see what Gary and the team have done for us. I'm hoping it's going to be everything I pictured it going to be. So unfortunately you guys are going to have to wait till Ford Fair to see this one, but I'm just going to go in and check it out right now. Guys, we've just pulled the car out. Now it's the moment of truth. I can see the front of it. Oh, holy sh! So it's only 7 days left until Ford Fair. I'm currently on my way down to Blackpool to go to Psycho Developments to pick up some stock, just to make sure we've got all the good deals for the day. It's about, well, I left at 6 in the morning, there or thereabouts. It's now 7:30. But a quick stop, get a coffee, get something to eat, and I'm just going to power all the way down there. I'm hoping I've got enough fuel, but we'll see at Psycho Developments. So before we go down to Ford Fair, I've got a bit of an annual tradition. I always go down to see my friend Si at Psycho Developments, where we pick up a bunch of stock, just so that we've got plenty of stuff to sell on the day, and then whatever we don't sell, we just take home and, you know, sell it as and when we can. So I'm here and I'm going to just take a walk through all of his stock, grab a bit of everything, and then we'll see you guys at Ford Fair. I'm going to have this, a bit of 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 this. There's actual hundreds in here. There's so much stuff, it's unbelievable. A lot of hoses at this particular section, so I've had to stock up a fair bit. But to be fair, now I've pretty much got everything we're going to need, and hopefully we're going to be able to get rid of a fair bit of it because my van's absolutely full. So we'll see you guys at Ford Fair. Make sure to pop along, see what we've got to offer, and check out the unveiling of the Mark IV ST track car.